The question is, if the man of your dreams fits all your desires, asks you to bow for him, would you? Go ahead and play the video. Or no audio video is fine. Go ahead. This is my ex-girlfriend, by the way. Boom. Huge bow. Did you see that shit?
And she got rewarded.
Huge bow.
Huge bow. Giant bow. And then, this is the rest. She's, doing the whole hamper thing. This was after a long podcast shoot. She had my dinner ready. She's got my beer ready. Oh, yeah. My noodles ready. I don't know what the fuck was in the left corner ready. The tomatoes.
Whole tomatoes, Ryan.
Whole tomatoes ready. I actually dumped her because of that.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And then get ready, play it again. We're just going to watch the bow part.
By the way, while you're doing ordering, you got to order in some of those.
Huge bow. Do you see the depth? Do you see the depth?
That's a really good bow.
I had to teach her that. Like, she tried to do, give me a half-ass bow. I had to say no.
Full.
Further.
To your teacher?
Full bow.
Huh?
Did you say teacher?
Yes, that was my I was groomed.
I don't know. You had to teach her. My bad. It took audio processing.
So the question was, if the man of your dreams fits all your desires, asks you to bow for him, don't ignore the other shit after the bow, just the bow. Would you?
I feel like the man of my dreams wouldn't want me to bow, but if for some reason he was on something and wanted it, sure.
Is it on door? Sure. Go ahead.
Guidance doesn't bow to anyone, first of all. So no, but if I
Okay, let me hold on. Let me paint. Okay, so you said you like thick white women.
That's right.
So she's thicky icky.
Racist.
She's the thickest white girl you've ever. Why are your eyes? Your eyes are closed and
Think
you're
about my
picturing
fiance
that
at home.
shit.
That's right. That's right.
She's thick, thunder thighs, thunder thighs.
That's right.
Thicky icky.
Fucking degeneracy knows what the fuck?
No brows. I'm trying to help her out.
All right.
I like the picture you painting. All right.
Yeah, and she's got. Do you like girls with color in their hair?
Oh, as long as they have beautiful hair, I don't care what color it is.
Beautiful hair. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
You like
preferably blondes?
Long.
Like
no,
blonde,
I actually
blue
don't
eye?
like blondes. That's crazy, but I like brunettes or black hair.
But if it was a blonde, would it be a disqualifier?
I think it would. I mean, that's just for me. I'm not
Really?
sure why.
You'd be like, oh, you're a beautiful woman, but you're blonde? No way.
Yeah, you got to have a lot more to back that blonde hair up.
So, no to the bow. Okay. Would you bow for your
Yes.
perfect guy? Yes.
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 Yeah, I'll even kneel.
You'll need. Oh.
She said,
Yep.
let me take
Yeah, she went. Yeah. She went there.
Wait. Hold on. I gotta play
Guy of
something.
my dreams? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you want.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I feel like over the course of a couple of years, you have really driven this point home to the point where the answers are completely 180 from what they used to be.
I have single-handedly
But
shifted
you brought the bow.
cultural zeitgeist.
Oh,
You
boy.
have brought the bow in, Brian.
I've brought it in. Well, it depends on the panel. This panel seems. Would you bow for your perfect man?
Is it a one-time thing, or do I have to do it every day?
Every day.
Every day, no.
Every day. How about 3 times a week?
That's a good deal.
Perfect guy.
3 times in
Perfect
one
guy. And he's not German. Because, I don't know, you had some. I don't know. That was stupid. So.
Nah.
So,
No, he can be less perfect, and I don't have to.
The
bow.
Asian chick won't bow. The Asian chick won't bow.
She goes less perfect. So I don't
The perfect guy? You wouldn't. The perfect guy. So,
Yeah, I think this deal makes him less perfect already.
but just one clarify. And Felicity, you.
Of course.
Of course.
She's doing the bow, bro.
Yeah. She's been having some relationship problems because she doesn't do the bow.
No.
She doesn't do the bow.
Now she
I'm just
said, of
kidding.
course.
There is no relationship problems. I'm just saying she should do the bow. So, okay. For you, though. Wait, you said no bow, no bow.
my girl bows to me, sir. That doesn't.
Okay. Well, wait, so are you more
bow's
I don't know
involved.
how the lesbian relationships work.
Yeah, but I
is it-
really like this kneel thing
There you go. I like that, too.
Was that good?
I think the kneel is better than the bow.
I would sure, yes.
Yeah, the kneel is better than the bow.
The kneel is
yeah,
better
right.
than the bow.
Because it's like kneeling on your knee, like proposing type.
No, I think
Wait,
I
can you
think I need.
demonstrate?
I really feel like I need
Her
both
phrase is
knees.
crazy.
No, not a kneeling.
Yeah, I feel like I need both knees.
Not
Yeah.
a kneeling
Should
bow,
be
but can you just
knighted?
do it on your chair?
No, the knighting is the one
You
knee.
don't have to do that.
But
You don't have to do that.
No, it's a kneel on the chair.
What?
On the chair?
I was saying if she would
You
kneel
don't
on the
have to
chair.
do
What
that
the
if
fuck?
you don't
How do you kneel on a chair?
You can do it.
She doesn't. Her legs wouldn't be pointing towards the back of the chair. She'd have to be. She'd have to change her orientation to do it to kneel on the chair.
Straight.
Fuck are you talking?
What do you?
kneel on a chair? What the fuck?
Where's the Priscilla voice?
Like this.
Oh, she said on one knee.
Oh, one knee or
Get down
both
on one
knees?
knee.
Oh, wait.
No,
hold on.
both
Maybe two on a
knees.
good day.
But that's still
hold on.
lower than
kneel.
just the...
When you say kneel, are you saying kneel like you're on both your knees?
No, because I can't get up right.
Wait,
Like a proposal kneel? Like I'm going down on
like
one
a
knee.
like a
That's what I was thinking
football huddle
originally.
kneel, like your fucking football coach.
Wait, wait,
All right,
You're
team.
proposing.
Are we
You're
being
proposing.
All right, team.
That's
Take a
lower
kneel.
than the bow.
Take a knee.
No,
I get it
that's
though.
okay.
I think both.
Yeah.
It's got to be both.
No,
Yeah.
It's got to be both.
that's what I'm saying. It has to.
I have my
yeah.
reasons
It has
for
to be.
Yeah.
do both.
No, the kneel.
Really,
has to
I would
be
do
both.
two. Yeah, I would do the kneel for
Yeah, you
sure.
gotta do
Man
both.
of your dreams, kneel.
It's got to be both.
Man of my
I'll say this: for the perfect woman,
Nah,
I'll do the
there's
back.
That's the question. Would y'all kneel to the girl of your dreams?
Reciprocal. That's
That's
what we
the
wanted to
question.
hear.
That's right.
For the
Reciprocal.
perfect woman,
Bro,
Right?
that's like doing the Black Lives Matter thing where you kneel. It's the same shit. You don't kneel for the perfect woman, dude. What?
Bro.
No, he said bow.
Andrew,
That's a whole.
it's a compromise.
Right.
Thank you. That's the most important thing in relationships.
Oh my
is
God.
Well,
compromise.
that's the only thing I would compromise on.
But
Nothing
it's
else.
a compromise.
Sure,
Everything
that's
else,
fine.
Start.
Everything
Are
else
you
has to
doing
be
it
my
every
way.
day or just 3 days a week?
Everything
You
else
say
has to
that.
be
Are
my
you
way.
in a relationship right now? Are you in a relationship right now, Brian?
I'm asexual
That doesn't mean you're not in a
and
relationship.
a monk. I don't do that.
You would
But you're not
kneel?
bald.
You would
No,
bow?
no, I wouldn't kneel. I would bow.
That's it.
You know what? Fuck
not
it.
low enough. No, I'm just
The kneel's kind of weird though. But
The
like,
bow?
But if
the
it's
bow, yeah,
sexual.
whatever.
It's behind closed doors. No one has
Okay,
it.
but here's look. And listen to this part. So here's the entailment
You would
of.
bow for the perfect
Hold on. Here's the
Give
entailment
it a
of
try,
what.
Andrew. Your wife might like it.
Here's the entailment.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Never do. You could. There's no way. It would never happen.
Here's the entailment of the. Wait, Pasty, you are a little goblin, dude. You said you were gonna do an ice cream pop. You fucking Canadian. This Canadian
This is obfuscation.
Guy.
This is fucking
Hold on, I'll come to
obfuscation.
it.
It's obfuscation.
No, I'll debate you on the
dude.
bow. I will debate you on
You're
the bow.
obfuscating. This
I'm
is
gonna debate you on the.
amazing.
Hold on, just hold on. I just need to call Pasty out because you said you would do an ice cream pop, and where is it at? Pasty?
Obfuscation.
Jungle
Obfuscation.
ain't gonna protect you. Jungle's not coming to help you out, buddy. Okay, you're perfect guy, right? So this is. This would be the perfect guy in terms of what you would find most physically attractive, perfect guy in terms of what you would find in terms of personality. And then if you want, you could add on like he's a trillionaire. So he's the richest man in the world. That's when I'm saying perfect, that's what I'm willing to grant for the hypothetical. Would you bow for that man?
If you just saw what just happened, you would have lost your fucking mind.
Is it on?
It's not a big deal. I'm just talking smack. It's not a big deal. No big deal.
Is it like a flash?
No, nothing like that.
Oh.
Well, that I walked by the camera?
Yeah, no. Had nothing even to do with you.
Is
Just
it like
saying.
TOS?
No, nothing like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Now I want to know what the fuck.
yeah, right.
Okay. So you're all like OCD'd out all the time. And so if the cameras aren't like where
Oh,
they're
she
supposed
bumps the
to,
camera?
No, she walked in front of it, and we saw the back of her head for like a good 5 seconds
Oh,
before
man.
it's. Oh yeah, right. Whatever.
Whatever. I don't
Whatever.
care. It's not a big deal.
All right.
Okay.
All that shit.
He's a
Wait,
changed
look,
man.
Answer.
Yeah, right.
3 times a week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's negotiating it.
He's
Yeah, let her
saving
negotiate.
children and world hunger. He's
Would you do?
ending it.
Well, I'm gonna up it, but would you 3 times a week? Would you do the bow?
Okay.
Okay, 7 every single day.
No.
I don't understand the differential though of like, yes, three days a week, but no, not to 7 days a week. Like, what's the reasoning there? Let me ask you a question. You're working on your PhD, right?
Yeah.
Once you get your PhD, do you want to become a professor? I assume you want to get a good paying job?
I want to become a professor.
A professor. How much do professors make?
Oh, I don't know. I work in China, but not very much.
Okay. If somebody came along, some like really weird autistic guy came along and said, I don't know. He came along and he was like, I'm going to pay you $1 million a year, and all you have to do is you have to work at my restaurant for 10 minutes a day, and all you have to do is just bow to the guests who are coming into the restaurant. Only for 10 minutes a day. And he'll pay you $1 million a year, and that's it. Would you do it?
I'll do it.
Interesting. Okay. So that's $1 million a year, but you wouldn't do it for your perfect man who's a trillionaire who conceivably your shared wealth would far exceed making $1 million a year?
I think it's a different thing because that would be a job, but now we're talking about my partner. Like, why does he want me to do that? I think there's some like power difference here.
Yeah,
Let's
it is.
even grant
For sure it is.
Let's even grant that it is a power thing, and he just gets off. He gets off to it.
Same thing as the employer, though.
The employer. Well, I mean, they
If he has you come in for 10 minutes a day to bow and gives you $1 million, it's not about power.
well, is it?
It's got to be about power, right? But you would
Something.
still do it, even if it was about power. The employer just wanted to see you
Well,
bow.
let's-
What if in every other aspect he's treating you with respect? It's everything that your perfect man, your relationship is about. All he's asking is for a moment of submission to be like, I love you, everything you're giving me, like I appreciate everything
Thank
you've
you.
given me. Yeah, it's almost like a thank you more than just like a I'm your, I don't know, servant.
Subservient,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's not really in that way. I think sometimes people hear submissive and they think very negative. Would you?
It's really hard to imagine that. Like he.
Well, she's not
it's
into
a
it, it
hypo-
seems
yeah,
like. So
it
he's
does,
like, it's
but
like
it's
he's
just
not the
interest-
right match then if
Right.
she's not into it too.
It's just interesting because she's willing to do it for pay, but not for the perfect partner of her dreams, where she could probably live the rest of her life in a certain time.
I kind of get some of that with it being like your partner, because that's the person you share every meal with, you spend every night usually sleeping in bed with. So to know that that power dynamic is like off for her for the rest of her life in that relationship, whereas a job, she could come in a couple shifts, get a couple mil and dip.
But look at you. What you're pursuing? Masters, doctors? Which one?
PhD.
A PhD. A woman pursuing a PhD or with a PhD is probably not bowing to anyone. So I think it goes right back to
I
the
think women with
substance of
PhD would
person.
bow for $1 million
Oh,
a
well,
year.
we got one right,
Right?
here who
Yeah.
has her nose
Oh, yeah.
turned up, and I would.
She
I
said
mean,
she would.
She's willing to do it as a job, but she's not willing to do it for the partner
Yeah, but
of
that's
her
what I
rest
said,
of her
right?
life.
So this one I have a bit of an internal conflict with. Do I think that there's men out there who are very prideful and would be very dominant in a relationship, but would still go to like a Caesar's Palace and bow for 10 minutes for $1 million a year? I think they would.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think that that's even problematic or contradictory. The whole point here is the matter of like love and respect. The idea is that your partner, if they feel like it's showing them love and respect for you to take the submissive position, they want to see that in a bow. Is that appropriate? That's really what the heart of the question is. Not whether or not you go to a Caesar's Palace and bow for a fucking $1 million, because almost anybody would, right?
Yeah, that's simple. That's 10 minutes. Of
If it would benefit
Right?
my entire family to go to a Caesar's Palace and bow for 10 fucking minutes in order to get $1 million, yeah, I'd fucking take the $1 million and
in-
laugh on my way out.
But in regards to what we're comparing here, where it's her job for part-time work of $1 million a shift, and then the rest of her life is being spent with somebody. It's like you going to Caesar's Palace and they're saying, you have to give up your wife and your children. Here's $1 million, but now you're with me.
Yeah, but that's a completely different type of hypothetical. That really doesn't dive in. I don't think the hypothetical gets to the heart of what we're trying to get to.
No, that's her argument, is that she would be willing to do it for work for the 10 minutes of bowing at a
Which
restaurant.
is exactly why I think the hypothetical doesn't get to what we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
I would just concede that I think that most men, If I went to basically any man on planet Earth and was like, hey, show up for 10 minutes and bow to people and I'll give you $1 million, he doesn't give a shit.
And that
Yeah.
takes
He's like,
one
whatever,
moment.
I'll take the $1 million and laugh all the way to the bank, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't really get to the heart of what we're after here. The heart of what we're after is that if a man wants that type of submission from his woman, right, just wants it.
Yeah.
For some reason, he feels like this is the ultimate way in which he receives respect, and you really adore him and love him, would you do it?
Yeah. I've also dated men.
Jungle donated 1,000.